Okay, I don't know how it got off. Okay, so what navigate is that, and what I usually say for navigate is, I think of myself as a really old man, much older now, at the end of my life, and I say, how important is it, the thing that I'm upset about, how important is it? And that works really, really well. In other words, when you say, if I go to the end of my life and I look at my whole life and the fact that somebody took my parking space and I'm upset about it, if I practice navigate, then I can say, how important is it? Really, how important is it? So that's navigate. And then the last one is called activate. And basically what activate is that you predispose yourself that something's going to be somewhat difficult. In other words, like if you know that you're going to be dealing with a difficult person, and I think all of us have some difficult people in our lives, including ourselves, right? But if you know that you're going to be dealing with a difficult person, you activate, which means that you predispose yourself to certain situations and prepare a sage response before the situation. So if I know, for example, that I'm going to be dealing with, let's say, a situation that's frustrating, like I'm going to be calling up a call center to talk about the reason that I got double charged, and I know the person is going to be probably from another country, and I'm going to have difficulty understanding what they're saying, and they may be having difficulty understanding what I'm saying, and I might get cut off. I predispose myself to the fact that, oh, I better tap into one of these other sage modes. So that's really the end result of the three parts. So the first part is to realize that you have a judge and saboteurs. The second part is that you do your what are called positivity quotient reps, which is either rubbing your fingers together or holding your breath, not holding your breath, but following your breath, and so on. And then the last part is you go to one of these 5 choices, and after a while, you begin to say to yourself, okay, well, where should I go? Should I go to empathy, or should I go to, let's say, the curious anthropologist? And you work yourself down. And the last thing I'll just say is that you can also, throughout the day, do these positivity quotient reps, the ones that I showed you, whether the breath or whether listening very carefully or whether you're rubbing your fingers together. You can do that for 2 or 3 minutes because it's like a bank account. You're actually making deposits in your emotional being, so that you'll find that when you've been making deposits throughout the day, if something happens that's like a startle, you're not going to go down the rabbit hole as quickly or as deeply. Okay? So that's really just the end part of the 3 parts of positive intelligence. And I'll just write down the author's name again if you're interested in getting his book. It's Shirzad Shamim. So, given that I was the curious anthropologist, and when the Chama said we should break up the class into smaller segments, which I agreed with, that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that now. So I think we're going to do some movement now.
And for those who came in late, I put on the board all of our, honey, I put on the board our YouTube channel, so if you missed any classes, you can go on the YouTube channel. It's Nechama Zipporah Kessler. It's on YouTube, and you can get access to all the classes that we have given so far. And this class will be a little bit shorter because it wasn't on, but that's okay. And let me just give Ruvain and Marie, this is a little gift for you. You are awesome. You are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna move a little bit. We're gonna move a little bit now from your chairs though, okay? Just do a little chair stuff. I know in this beautiful, community that we have, there's a lot of chair yoga and stuff like that. One of the most important things that I do every day, which is considered really a very important part of healing, is to try to get your head as close to your knees as possible. So everybody can you can put your things down, okay? Let me just get a chair. You can do so much from a chair. I'm like in awe of it, because I used to only teach chair yoga in some of the centers that I teach in New York, but now we do both. But anyway, sit like this, okay? And just very slowly, if possible, stretch it up. Breathe in, stretch it up, and slowly come down. You can separate your hands now and come down as far as you can. With your chin to your chest, hold on to your legs wherever you're able to. Try to get your elbows inside your knees if you can. And just let your body relax. So in this position, just close your eyes, focus on your breath, and just let your body relax. So as most of you know who have been in yoga classes, some of the most important yoga classes are headstand, shoulder stand, the plank, which gets your head, you get the blood coming from, into your brain, right? Stretch it up again, stretch it up, all the way up, stretch it side to side. And you can even do some Qigong from the chair. We can do slow healing movements. Scoop up that golden light of healing. Sprinkle it all over the world. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And one other fascinating thing, I do a lot of jumping. I'm very big on jumping. I'm a jumper, as I think most of you know. So, especially if you see me in the water aerobics, I'm always jumping. Anyway, but even on the land, on the ground, I jump. So in most of my classes I teach, this is called organ dancing, which I love. I love that name, organ dancing. It's like my organs are dancing. It's so cool. Anyway, so you bounce your heels, and you can do this sitting as well. And one of the cool things about this, so you bounce your heels, so try to get your heels off the ground. You shake your arms, and you look side to side. Now I close my eyes because I get kind of dizzy if my eyes are open, but you try to do this for at least a minute. I use a timer. And at least a minute, and you can do this, like I said, from a chair, and you will see, not only does your heart rate go up, which is very important, it is important for oxygenation to get your heart rate up. So this is so let's do it from the chair now. So bounce your heels, shake your arms, look side to side, and I do this in all my senior classes, because Moshe and I both teach senior classes in New York, in Queens. Different, we're hired by the Department of Aging, actually, of the city of New York, and we teach in different centers in Queens. And I never teach a class without this, and it's amazing. So just try to get your arms like loose, really loose, and shake them. Okay, great for circulation. Try to get those heels going. See if you can get your heels going. Lift up those heels. I know it's, it reminds me of, I don't know, remember in elementary school, Johnny does one hammer, the other hammer, then he does his feet, then he's like, I don't know, it's a very cute song, but anyway, and it really helps oxygenate your body. You can do this when you're watching TV or at your computer. Just stop for a minute, put on the timer, and shake, and look side to side if you can. If you don't get dizzy, I close my eyes because I get dizzy with my eyes open, but you don't have to if you don't. But see if you can do that, and I would like you, if possible, to incorporate this important exercise into your routine. very, very healing, very important for your circulation, right? That's one of the reasons, that affects our brain also. If we're not getting enough oxygen, this is such an easy way to get oxygen into your body, okay? So please try to do a few minutes a day. You do 1 minute segments. I set a timer, just 1 minute with my class. When I teach my classes, I do 1 minute. When I do it myself, I do more. One more thing I do recommend to everybody, if you can, get a rebounder. Those little trampolines, and they come with a bar. You can hold on, and all you have to do is this. And your heart rate will go up to, I don't know what, when I do it, right now my heart rate is at 147. My resting heart rate is about 60, or less than 60, 57. So I went up like over 100 points. That's really very healthy. It's also a great way to lose weight, increase your circulation, and it's very easy and it's safe. We bought one here this year because the weather wasn't, I used to go to the pool like every single day, but for me, the weather was a little bit challenging this year. So I said to Moshe, I want to buy a little rebounder, and we put it on the porch, and I just go out there, I hold on to the bar, and all I'm doing is this, and my heart rate goes up to at least 150, from 57, which is my average. And you feel wonderful, and you're getting the circulation going, and it'll help you on every level. So I recommend, they're very inexpensive. You can get one, I can send you the link for the one I got. It's great. And it's not, I don't know if you can assemble it, but to get somebody to assemble it was not, I don't think it was that hard. And it'll probably take somebody, I don't know, half an hour to do it if you get a professional.
Is there a way to check your heart rate without a watch, without that watch?
Well, you have to take your pulse.
Oh, I see.
That's another thing I recommend, everybody get a Fitbit. These were also, they sell these, not this exact one, but Amazon has a Fitbit for about $25. And it registers the time and your heart rate and all kinds of other stuff. And it's not hard to use. So these are little things that I recommend. Okay, so you want to do,
Tapping, you had a tapping
you have to
video.
get the video.
Get the, which one you want, I don't know. No, I think you
What
should
is
do
the price range for the rebounder?
They range anywhere from about, make sure it has good ratings. If you're ordering it from Amazon, you never order anything unless it has really good ratings, right? So I wouldn't order a rebounder that only had like 20, and it didn't have enough stars. You wanna get one with at least 4 stars.
So what was the price range?
So you can get one for, I think, 75, they had even cheaper ones, but it didn't have enough good ratings. So I think the one we got was like $80 or something like that. But it's an incredible investment, and it definitely will help you in terms of longevity and feeling good, and it's great. I would not leave home without it. I did in the past, because every year we came down. I was walking every morning and I was swimming every morning, but this year was much more challenging. And I'm not such a treadmill person. I like jumping better, and actually in terms of Chinese medicine, jumping is much, much, much healthier actually. So,
You want me to do my
Yeah,
first
go
or
ahead,
yours?
that's fine.
Okay, so I came across something that I had done, and I think it's really quite a wonderful thing, called the Pie of Life. And it's not your favorite pie, so it's not like, the Pie of Life is blueberry or apple. No, the Pie of Life, so I'm gonna hand it out to you, and then I'm gonna explain what it is. And you all have pens at this point, so it should be easy for you to do. So here we go.
You have 2 pens.
So there are 2 sides. So I'm gonna hand you out the side that I actually did. Okay, no problem. There you go. There you go. Okay. And I'll explain it to you. And the one that you see that I'm handing out is mine, which I did a couple of months ago, so it might have changed. Okay, so, and I tried to make it larger, but I wasn't able to do so. So, So let's look at it together. It says the pie of life. So all of you should be on the side that there's a circle with different categories around it, like money, health, work, fun, friends, adventure, career, family, fitness, relationships. Everybody should be on that side. And it says a great way to get an overview of your life. You could even create multiple pies for each category. Again, it's up to you. So it says the pie of life. Pick 10 categories from the list below. Now the list is at the bottom. So there were actually, I think, 12 categories, but these were 10 that seemed to be the most reasonable. So it says pick 10 categories from the list below and place each one into a slice of the pie. So you see we have one that's relationships, we have that one money, one that's health, one that's work, and so on. And give them a score from 0 to 10, marking with a cross on the axis. So you'll notice at the very outer circle you have the number 10. So let's say fitness is let's say that you're most satisfied with what you do with fitness. You're every day you're exercising. You are out there in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You're out there walking. So you would then put an X close to the 10. Or let's say you never do fitness. Let's say you never do fitness. Then you would put it on close to the 0. And then once you've done it, you actually make a little connection. So what I've done is on the back of this, you have a blank one. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to choose 10 categories. You could choose the same 10 categories that I had. If you want to do that, I'll read them off to you and you can put them around the circle. And then I'd like you to chart each of those categories from 0 to 10. 0 is the least satisfied, 10 is the most satisfied. Now, some of those lines didn't come in too well, but I think you could see where it would be. Okay? So can we all do that now? Does anybody not understand what I just said? Just tell me and I'll come over and explain it to you.
Should we number them?
No, you don't have to. Just so you pick from money, finances, health, well-being, fitness, family, friends, relationships, career, work, fun, adventure, or choose your own.
So you're saying to put it there and between 1 and 10 to
I'm
write the
saying for
number?
each one,
For each one,
on
put
the
a
back
number?
though.
Yeah,
On the back. In other words, it's like, for example, on this one, adventure, I put it all the way over here. In other words, I don't have too much adventure in my life. For friends, I put it, let's say, over here. For work, I put it over here. For health, I put it further out, and so
for
on.
fun, you also put it high up. So that
No,
means
fun, I put it low.
Low.
0. No, that, I'm not satisfied with,
The
those
amount of fun that you
Right,
have in
so-
your life.
So in other words, what you're basically saying is that from 0 to 10, marking with a cross on the axis, join up the courses, complete the question on the net, well, we don't have the next page, but you're going to, so it's basically where you're at on each of these things. So you're good in fitness, so I'm closer to the number 10. If you're, let's say, adventure, there's very little adventure, you're all the way over there, okay?
Got it, thank you.
So on the back, write down your 10 categories. The 10 categories are under the letter M, and then put an X where you are in this moment. And you can see in terms of on the side, this was mine, so I was very satisfied, for example, with relationships, but adventure, I was very low. I don't have much adventure in my life, but I guess, but that was a couple of months ago. Now I've been here in Century Village, so we've had a lot of adventures, okay?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Something, what about just religious?
you can put whatever you want in there. You don't have to use the ones that they have. You can say religion on one of these things, so make it religion. Just put something that
So you
is
write
either
the name.
something that you think is important in your life, and now you're gonna chart and see, am I satisfied with what I'm doing with that particular thing? Yes, sir.
So do you, for example, for adventure, okay, do I make up my own definition?
Yeah, of course. So in the back, you put down adventure for one of these. This is 0 satisfaction up to 10. and you put an X somewhere along this line.
Okay.
Now look at you, you already did.
I and everything, I'm
Huh?
super duper, I didn't realize, I'm really,
You like it everything.
I really am,
You're satisfied with your
I'm
life.
good with everything, I'm
That's,
really happy.
that's fantastic. So now what I want you to do is connect all your stars, okay?
Moshe, do we write in the name?
Yeah, no, it's, it's like around each one you put, just like I did on this side. Like money, you can copy it from this side if you want. Money, health, work, around each of these.
I could hear emotions, I'm low on
Oh,
that.
that's good.
Well, you could, so,
Why is there an inner circle? That's number one.
well, in other words, like the inner circle, I would say is more lower. The most inner circle is 0.
Yeah, but
The,
then
the next circle out is, I'd say, average, like that would be 5.
Uh-huh.
Moshe,
Yeah,
so on these, on all of these, or most of these, there are 2 X's.
that's because I copied it from something, just 1 X for each thing,
Okay.
1 X for each thing.
You do that?
So this is satisfied within that category.
Right. So once you do it and you draw it around,
How many should we write, 10?
10. Yeah. The whole purpose of this is to give you a snapshot of how satisfied you are with the 10 things that are important to you in life.
Now, where do you put, I wrote these down, now where do you put, the 0 to 10?
Okay, so the problem is that it didn't come out. Hold on. Somewhere along each of these lines. So friends, fitness. So 0 is you're not satisfied at all. 10, there it is. So let's say you're at around the 5. You put an X over here.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
On the line here.
So if, for example, if I think that fun is important, but I don't do it,
Then you're at 0. Closer to 0.
oh yeah,
It's like how satisfied are you with your life right now?
Where's the question?
Can you
It says-
use it for tens?
There's no questions. There's just
It says there's a question on the
no.
other
That's
side.
that's. I just ran that off. There's no other. There's no question. I just going to give you an example. You can complete this on your own.
And I would say, if you don't have enough fun in your life, Hashem has given us so many gifts in terms of YouTubes. You can put on music, or, Alexa, you can put on some happy music, like It's a Beautiful Day. I love that. Anytime I'm blue, I put that on. You can move a little bit, cause just go in the mirror and smile a little bit, or put on a funny video. Oh, we must do that video today at the end. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so let me just have your attention for a minute, and if you, I don't know if you wanna give people time to totally complete it, but I don't think you have to, but I just wanna show you, just demonstrate, so just get out of the way for a minute, honey, so I can. Okay, so if I just have your attention here for a minute, so I made X's around here, which means it's about a 7, which means that this person is pretty happy with their life. So you see how, if you connect it, the circle is like this. But this person, they may say all these things are important, but they're not satisfied with what they're doing. So that's the whole point of this. It gives you a snapshot for you to take a look and say, oh, you know what, this is an area I really want to work on. Now this isn't really 100% accurate because it could be more like this. A person could be very satisfied over here, and then the next one, they could be over here. So the line would go more like this. So if you're looking at this, you'll see on the page that had it already done for you, that was mine. So I even wrote down, relationships, I'm very satisfied with my relationships. How can I not be? I could probably have given it a 10. Money, thank God, pretty good. Health, good. Work, mid, it's okay. Fun, I don't think I do enough fun things. So I have to start following the Hummer's advice and.
Well, this is fun, you have to. put it
Yes,
in
so
every
now I would
category.
change that.
Hey, this will be fun.
Yeah, so I have to redo this.
In your-
Friends, definitely mid. Adventure, right now I don't have such adventure. Career, mid to low, but now after I've done this, I've discovered, hey, this is a whole new thing I can do. So I would change that. Family, now I said mid because I have a wonderful family, but I don't connect with them as often as I want to. So that would be something I'd want to work on, like maybe calling my grandchildren every week or calling my children every week or, seeing them more often or something like that. And fitness, I said mid, but I think I would change that now to high, because since I've been down in Florida, I've really worked on it. So this gives you a snapshot of, number one, the 10 things, and someone asked, well, can I put religion down? Or could I put down, whatever you wanted to put down, I don't know, spirituality, or
I have here emotional stability.
emotional stability. So,
I'm not
how about emotional intelligence? Like maybe you have a lot of emotional intelligence, or maybe you don't have so much. So, this is something I want to work on. So this gives you a very quick snapshot, and you can do it. Can I just show them yours? Just so what was done here is, you can just do it on a piece of paper. You don't need to, so you have the basis for it, but you can just do it on a piece of paper. And so every couple of months, so I did this a couple of months ago. It came actually in something called the Mind Journal, which is an expensive journal, but it had a lot of good things in it. It was like $50 or $60, which I thought was very expensive. But it had a lot of great tools in it. This was one of the tools that it had.
April Fool,
And
I didn't fool anybody.
what?
April Fools.
April Fools?
April
Today's
Fool's.
April 1st.
I know.
Oh,
I
April
forgot to
Fool.
fool somebody.
Well, maybe we'll do some
Well,
kind
the
of
day
fun.
is, the day is young.
The day is young. Okay,
You
so,
fool somebody.
Emma, what do you want to
Okay,
do?
so just
yourself.
put this one on.
Sure. Sorry,
I
you
don't
said,
know how
you
to turn
mentioned
it back on.
something about a book.
I'll tell you about it. It's called the Mind Journal. It's a journal that was recommended to me. I can show it to you.
Don't start it yet, I just want to talk for a second. So I know I introduced tapping to you, but I think it's one of the most important things that I want you to go home with and to really try to incorporate into your life. I don't think I ever miss a day of tapping. It's a very important part of my life. It's really changed my life. And so I wanted to go over it with you a little bit. One of the people, I have quite a few, what I call my health, my healing mentors. And this Dr. Mandel is one of them. And so you can put that on. Just follow along as best you can. Put away your, put down your notebooks and all your stuff, okay? And just tap along with Dr. Mandel. And I hope this is something you will incorporate every day like I do, because it's really wonderful.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, you're ready.
Hold on.
Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandel here. The majority of health issues that we suffer from are tied into the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight. Today we're going to focus on the parasympathetic system. But one particular cranial nerve 10, called the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve of the body, that's what's going to make changes in your life. Now, the vagus nerve connects your brain to many important organs throughout your body, including the gut, which are the intestines and stomach, as well as the heart and lungs. So when you think of rest and digest, that is the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the vagus nerve that we're going to work with. This is going to decrease your heart rate, your blood pressure, allow better digestion to occur, as well as many other positive bodily functions. So if your body is getting wound up too easy, having a hard time resting, difficulty falling asleep, as well as anxiety, by doing these particular techniques, you are going to see magic. So please enjoy doing these vagal stimulation techniques. This will work directly with your brain and heart. You will feel immediate changes as your body winds down. Cold exposure has been shown to activate the vagus nerve. Exposing yourself to cold on a regular basis lowers the sympathetic fight or flight response and increases the parasympathetic activity through the vagus nerve. So being out in cool temperatures, putting cold water on your face, and taking a short cold shower will activate the parasympathetic system. Deep and slow breathing is another way to stimulate your vagus nerve. This will help reduce anxiety and stress. Most people take about 10 to 14 breaths per minute. I'd like you to take about 6 breaths over the course of a minute. Breathe in nice and deeply from the diaphragm as your stomach should expand outwards. And when you exhale, make it long and slow. Practice this a few minutes every day. If you love to sing or hum or chant, do it. The vagus nerve is connected to the vocal cords, and by utilizing these muscles in the back of your throat, you're going to activate it as your body will continue to wind down. And start gargling more often as well. And by gargling, this will also activate the vagus nerve and will also aid in calming you down. Because the vagus nerve is tied into the intestines, by increasing the gut bacteria will help improve the brain function by affecting the vagus nerve. So make sure you're getting those probiotics. Meditation is one of my favorite relaxation techniques. This will directly stimulate the vagus nerve and increase vagal tone. This will reduce the sympathetic, the fight or flight activity throughout your body, instantly slowing and calming you down. The omega-3 fatty acids are the essential fats that your body cannot produce. These omega-3s are necessary for the normal electrical functioning of the brain and nervous system. This is also known to help stimulate the vagus nerve. This will reduce your heart rate and blood pressure and allow you to feel tranquil. We know that exercise is not only good for the cardiovascular system, but it increases your brain's growth hormone. This supports the brain's mitochondria. This will also stimulate the vagus nerve, as well as increasing endorphins throughout your body, making you feel relaxed and calm. Massage will also help stimulate the vagus nerve. Even foot massages, like foot reflexology, will decrease the fight or flight sympathetic response. And light massage on the carotid sinus, an area located near the right side of your throat, can also stimulate the vagus nerve. When it comes to laughing, this reduces the body's main stress hormones. This increases positive emotions. This causes the brain to release specific hormones to help improve your mood. This increases the parasympathetic effect, where your entire body will feel balanced, relaxed, and tranquil. So now you have the power to control your mind and body by utilizing this technique at any time and any place. Please share this with your friends and family.
Okay, so
You can manifest
this-
anything and everything you might dream of if you get in harmony with how these laws work.
going to work with your brain, weight gain, depression, or regardless whatever symptom you are suffering from, the power of your body has the ability to repair and heal. And what you're about to experience can actually change your life. We're going to do tapping throughout 9 parts of our body. These areas that we're going to tap on, in our facial area as well as our chest, are going to stimulate sensory nerves. These nerves will travel back to the central nervous system affecting the brain. And as those neurons become stimulated throughout the brain, this will have a positive effect on our pituitary gland that we call the master gland of the body, because this is the gland that produces hormones and controls so many different processes within our body. These hormones will send signals to different organs and glands throughout our body to help regulate proper function. This affects our thyroid gland, our adrenal glands, and this controls our metabolism, our growth, our reproduction, our blood pressure, and many other vital physical functions and processes. And the research shows that this can reduce a significant amount of cortisol that's produced in our body. This is our stress hormone. This will increase the parasympathetic nervous system to allow your body to relax, to allow your body to repair and heal. So whatever emotional or physical stresses that you're suffering from right now, as we stimulate these certain points, we're stimulating meridians. These meridians work through our body, through the meridian channels. As we stimulate these acupressure points along these meridians, this chi energy is going to help your body get back into homeostasis so your body can repair and heal. So let's get familiar with these healing points. Our first point is known as the karate chop. It's located on the outside of the hand on the little finger side. Our second point is located just inside the eyebrows on both sides. Our third point is just on the outside of the eyes. Our fourth point is just under the eyes. Our fifth point is just under the nose. Our sixth point is located just below the bottom lip, in the crease in the front of the chin. Our seventh point is located where the top of the collarbone connects to the sternal area. You'll come down 1 inch and out 1 inch. Our eighth point is 4 inches down from under the armpit. And our last point is exactly right on top of the vertex of the head. So here is what we need to do to help you heal. I want you to address your condition: anxiety, pain, depression, insomnia, overweight, whatever it is. Whatever problem that you are suffering from, I want you to address it. I want you to recognize what your problem is. That's number one. And so while you think about this problem that you have, we're going to do our tapping. By the end of the tapping, which is a short period of time, you are physiologically going to feel different. Then we're going to tap through these different points one more time. And then your mindset, your attitude, your thinking pattern is going to change. You're going to put different words into your mind. Like, I am in the process of feeling better right now. I feel so much more relaxed, because you're going to feel what you're going to say.
Okay, so let's just do it together a little bit. So what you start with is your karate chop. You don't have to stand up, sweetie. You can if you want to.
Does it matter?
If
We
you're
have
tired
to
of
do
sitting,
both?
if you're tired of sitting, you can stand. So you do the karate chop here, and you're gonna say, well, I very often I just say, even though I have this challenge,
Even though
whatever
I have
my
this
challenge, I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Okay,
Does it
and
matter which hand you're chopping, or?
no, or you can do both. You can do however you want, but this is the point, right? The side of the, right from the pinky, this side, okay? The karate chop. And then we go through the different points, right? So even though I have this challenge,
Even though I have this
I
challenge,
deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Side of the eyebrows, even though I have this challenge,
You can think of the challenge.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Under the eye, Even though I have this challenge, I deeply and completely love and accept myself under the nose. Even though I have this challenge, I deeply and completely love and accept myself under your lips. Even though I have this challenge, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Then we do, I do it like this because I've watched hundreds of these. Some people go here, some people go here, some people go here, I don't know, so I just do the whole thing. I can't figure it out. Everybody I watch does something different on the chest. So I just do the whole thing. From the collarbone, you want it to be from the collarbone across, okay? So even though I have this challenge, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then we do under the arms. Now you can do it like this, like a monkey. Or you can go like this, or you can go.
Do we have that saying written down anywhere, even though I?
No, you can write it.
You can either write it or you'll have it on the video, whichever. But there's all kinds of things you can say, right? And then we go to the top of the head. Even though I have this challenge, let's say you're going on a trip and you're feeling overwhelmed. Even though I feel overwhelmed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have fear of flying, for instance, a lot of people have fear of flying. I deeply and completely love and
No,
accept
this is
myself.
not the vagus nerve.
Well, this does affect the vagus nerve. Anything that you do to calm yourself down is really related to the vagus nerve, because the vagus nerve is what controls the whole nervous system.
Yes.
Runs through the body from the top of the head, I think he showed it, through the body, different meridians. So anyway, this is one of the most effective things that I have found. I found one for sleep. You could do it for weight loss, you can do it for pain. I did it the other day for headaches, and you know, I had a slight headache, so I did it. Whatever, you know, challenge you're going through, even if you're not having a challenge, let's say you just wake up, you feel a little tired, or you want to feel a little better. Maybe you feel good and you want to feel a little better. So you can still do that. Sometimes you can just say, I love and accept myself. Some people, I say, I choose to love and accept myself, and they go through all the points. And you don't have to do it so long. Like a lot of times I just do it like 7 times on each place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. You know, I go through it fast sometimes. It depends on my mood. But if you don't have a shift, the first thing you do before you start, let's say my overwhelm is at a 9. Well, 10, I'd probably be in the hospital, right? But let's say it's at a 9. So you go through this process, you check your number. If it didn't go down, you do it again. And you keep doing it until it goes down to the place where you definitely feel better. And, well, I don't want to say I give you a written guarantee, but try it, really try it, because I'm telling you, I feel like tapping has changed my life. I really do. And I basically don't go through a day without tapping. I just want to say one very easy one that I can do, like if I'm just feeling anxiety, the butterfly. I think I taught you that one on the first class or something. But this is called the butterfly, and this is great for anxiety anytime you're feeling anxiety. Yes, Jen, what did you want to ask?
What are you saying to yourself while you're doing this?
Whatever, like even though I have this challenge, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So if I'm feeling overwhelmed, even though I'm feeling overwhelmed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, because, you know, if you're in fear, usually there's like some kind of blockage, you know. To me, it's a very spiritual thing, but I'm not as connected to my healing power as I'd like to be, you know. So there's a blockage in my spiritual relationship, right? So this helps to unblock your relationship to your healing power, your higher power, Hashem, whatever you want to call God, whatever. Because ultimately, if you really love yourself and you really love your healing power, you would walk around on cloud 9. So there's obviously some kind of disconnect, right? So this helps foster a connection between the body, the mind, your spiritual life. It's a very remarkable tool that, you know, I feel is essential for my healing journey. So,
Where can you get the video? Excuse me. Where can you get this video?
On YouTube. Dr. Mandel, go ahead, set it up. You can start.
Do we need his first name?
His name is Dr.
What, Dr. Mandel?
Mandel. I don't even know his first name. I
It's
just
gonna
call
be
him.
on your video, right?
Yeah, it'll be on the video, but there's so many wonderful people on there. But he's one of my gurus. He's amazing. Dr. Mandel. And you just type in YouTube, Dr. Mandel. He's,
Does it have one L or two L's? I noticed it was two
This
L's.
is what's gonna get you better. So now we're gonna follow along. It's like
he
50
has I don't know how many. He's got probably thousands of videos. He's got about 4 million followers.
One or two L's.
That's all, Dr.
Mandel
Mandel,
with one
that's
or
it?
two L's.
He's a motivational
Two.
doc. That's
What I
his.
thought. Two L's.
Motivation,
Motivational doc.
Okay.
Okay.
Motivational doctor.
Doctor.
Motivational doc. Okay,
That's
but,
it.
yeah, on YouTube, there's so many people. Okay, so start the Qigong.
Okay, so let's do some Qigong.
Just 5 minutes, 'cause we're
So everybody, you can stand in your chairs or you can stand up. Just make sure that you are, number one, just don't block the camera if you're in front of it. And number two, that if you go to the side, you don't touch anybody. And if you go in front of yourself, you don't touch anybody. There we go. All right, so therefore, let's take our feet and put them shoulder length apart, like 2 railroad ties, okay? And we're just going to go very slow and gentle movements.
Am I blocking anything?
And you're good, okay, and we
That's
just
good.
go up. We'll just go through a few of them. And as I said, if you go online, look up Qigong, you're gonna find hundreds and hundreds of different variations of what I'm doing. But a general rule is that when you go up, you inhale. And when you go down, you exhale. This is one long inhale and one long exhale. And getting back to an earlier class, we want to try to breathe totally through our nose, if you can.
Even the exhale?
Yes.
Yeah,
Everything,
possible, yeah.
if you can. The nose is made for exhaling. Let's make a ball. Bring the ball and bring it over on top of your head. Just go rotating from the waist with your head in the center of your body, side to side. So it's an inhale to one side, exhale to the other. It doesn't make a difference where you started. So it's in, out, and drop the hands slowly and part the clouds. And repel the monkey.
Do what with the monkey?
Repel the
Oh,
monkey.
Do what with the monkey?
All these movements are actually the predecessor of martial arts. So this is actually, you're pushing someone away. And in Tai Chi, we're also moving backwards at the same time. Hands float down, let's just slap the ball. There we go. Just 1 or 2 more. I'd like you to imagine there's a piece of silk in the corner. You reach for it
102 years old.
and this way.
Here's an easy thing you can do to add to your routine so that you age better, or maybe better yet, don't even age very much. I'm Dave Asprey. I'm the guy who created the biohack.
Her extraordinary life, she is known as the
Gosh,
There we go.
sorry.
Okay, one more. Let's just come down, gather, and inhale. Exhale it out. Gather, inhale. Again. One more. Let your hands float down. Take a nice long, slow, deep inhale and exhale. And what do you have in store for us, Nechama?
There's so much stuff, I don't even know where to start. What we really wanted to, I think we wanted to open up for questions. If you have any questions, about any of the classes, since this is our last. If you have any questions about anything that you've heard, or you need a review of anything, I did want to maybe review the breath a little bit with you. I don't know if everybody has a handle on it. So let's just do a couple of those, the way I would like you to ideally, do it. And then, we'll put on a beautiful day and, hope and pray next year that, we'll all get together again. I didn't really, I touched on quite a few things, but we both still have a lot of things that we wanted to teach. But we could probably just go on and on and on, ad infinitum. But we do have, the YouTubes, not just these, but I've made a lot of other YouTubes about a lot of other things that were not covered here. But anyway, I just would like to, because to me the breath is really the most important thing. Why? Because, the body without the breath, not here, right? We were a lump of clay and God breathed into us and we became alive, right? So it's the first thing we do when we enter the world. It's the first action that we do, and it's the last thing that we do, right? So it is really the most important thing that we do, right? So just put your hands on your tummy. You want to aim for, and like I said, it's so much easier when lying down to really perfect your breathing, but since we can't do that here, so when you breathe in, you would like, hopefully, your belly to expand. So you could try, but I don't know, you have to be stable, make sure you're stable so nobody falls off the chair. But when you breathe in, you should be expanding, right? Because you're filling up and you want to try to send the breath as low as possible to your belly button, right? Because this is really where, the connection is, right? So we breathe in, and before, in utero, this is where you were breathing, right? You're from the placenta and whatever, this is the point, right? So this is a great place to start. So when you breathe in, you expand, right? And when you exhale, you contract. So we're gonna try to work on the 4-part breathing. Try to keep your mouth closed, okay? Very important concept. So breathe in, hold in that breath if you can. Let's not do the counting, just do it comfortably, breathe out, and then keep the breath out of the body. So forget about the counting, I just want you to perfect the breathe in, hold the breath, breathe out, keep it out of your body. It's 4 parts, right? Okay, everybody understands the 4 parts
We're doing this
of the
breathing.
total breath?
When you breathe out, it's from the mouth or from the nose?
No, the mouth stays closed. I've worked with people with deviated septums. Some people cannot keep their mouth closed when they breathe. But eventually, as your body gets healthier, one of my clients actually, she was not able to breathe through her nose at all. And we worked on it, and thank God she's able to keep her mouth shut now and breathe through her nose much more than she used to. In fact, she even sleeps with tape on her mouth because she has asthma, and this is one of the ways we heal asthma is through proper breathing. So, any questions before we say au revoir?
Yes, your course is on the Hummus.
Yes, it's, Nechama, you see it right there, right? Hummus Zipporah Kessler, that's our channel. And when you go on, excuse me one second.
You go on YouTube?
When you go on YouTube, yes, when you go on YouTube, what you can do to get all the videos is you press videos. You see right below, right underneath my picture is videos, and then you'll come up with all the videos. So there are a bunch of them.
You see the one you want.
Right, so right now it's Grow Younger Now is number one, it's not, that was from last week. This is from the week before, like that, and Moshe will load up, today's. So by tomorrow, this class will be up there. And then we have a lot of other videos. Moshe did some Qigong, it didn't come out so great, but whatever. Seeing the world with new eyes, curing allergies natural. There's a lot of them. I don't know how to scroll down. I don't know how to do it. It's not working for me. I'm not sure how to do that. And then we'll do It's a Beautiful Day. And we look forward to continuing our journey. If you have any questions or, just the best way to reach me is text, regular text, not WhatsApp. And so these are some of them. There's a lot of different videos here that we have. Health, wellness, and positivity. This is the channel. A lot of different things we do on here. And hopefully we'll be doing some workshops in the city. When we go back, we also do workshops, so they will be loaded on, so you can continue.
Comedy
I know, I couldn't get it on, but, all right. I showed it to you, I think, didn't I? With the cell phone, with the lady with the cell phone? I don't know, it's on TikTok, so I don't know how to get on TikTok.
Do you put on music while you do the exercise, or it doesn't matter?
Well, I personally move a lot better when I have music. I think most people do, don't they?
Yes.
Speaking of which, we're gonna put some music
But
on.
however it works for
Yeah,
you.
I like
Yeah,
All right,
background.
right.
you ready?
You ready, everybody? It's a beautiful day. You
I
want to
have to say, with this, I happen to just like, I mean, listen, you can dance too, but the way they produce this, they have the words and they have many different kinds of people in this video from all different walks of life, which makes it even more powerful to me. So, here we go.
And then we want to.
Based on clinical studies, Qualia NAD Plus
Except
can
that I
increase
could
your
get
levels of
my
NAD by up to 50%.
Who is this man,
Jermaine Edwards.
We'll write it after. So, should I shut the lights?
Yeah.
So
anybody not get a pen? Everybody got their pen?
Let me
Have
give
you heard
the-
the myth?
Let me give you back your pen, thank you very
So
much.
one more thing I just wanna say, get a body. Remember I said that on one of our classes, get a body. And say, okay, I'm committing to dancing today, I'm committing to watching a video today. And you connect with each other, and accountability is so important. You know, so you say what you make up with a buddy, not your spouse, I don't think that's the best buddy. But
Well, it is your best
I
buddy,
mean,
but
it is
not
your
for
best
this.
buddy, but you know what, it doesn't usually work. You know, I see him every day, and you pick somebody, like a chavrusa. I know for myself, when I say to Moshe, oh yeah, we're gonna learn every day, it doesn't usually happen. But when I do it with a friend or somebody else who's not, you know, in the family, I feel more accountability. It's just the way it is, you know, I think. So, find somebody, say, okay, I'm gonna commit to doing some of these tools. We gave you a whole, you know,
Arsenal.
a whole big, I hope it wasn't too much. Pick the things you like, you must have resonated with at least one thing that we taught you, I hope. Even if it just, well, I shouldn't even say just, even if it's this video, to listen to this every day.
For sure.
I know for me, I find this video so uplifting. Whenever I feel down, I just put it on, I'm like, I feel transformed. So whatever,
Which video you're talking
the
about?
beautiful day.
Oh.
I'm just saying, you know, these tools are, you know, things you can incorporate. So
And-
figure out the ones, we gave you, I don't know how many, but figure out the ones that you like, that you can incorporate in your life easily. Because if it's not easy, you're not gonna do it. And if you're not, you know, and if you are accountable to someone, you'll do it more.
Can I just say
Right?
one, and also, I have to put a plug in for us also, that if you've enjoyed this and you want a much deeper dive, both of us do coaching, and we do coaching with all these materials and many other things as well. So if you are interested in doing a one-on-one with us, we're available to do that as well. Because we both do that, and we see results, you know, for people that are committed. So thank you so much for.
Thank you,
Thank
and hopefully next year we'll start right away when we get here, instead of waiting until the end.
And we're gonna tell what's her name downstairs?
Bernice?
Bernice.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
she's so lovely. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
guys.
time.
Bernice is in
Thank you,
charge
guys.
downstairs, you know, the one you
Thank
pay.
you,
the
sweetheart.
register.
What-
Tell her what you enjoyed the
Oh, that we
program.
enjoyed it, yes, yes.
Wednesday.
How you doing, Harriet?
The lecture. Have a great
I mean, just follow us, you know.
Okay.
Visit.
Whenever
You know,
you
extended stay.
Lately, I don't know. Place where I stay in Brooklyn.
Give us a call. You know, we have a lot of people coming. We have to try to reserve. We have to
One
come.
night, one night, an hour and a half.
We're not gonna be up there until after the school.
I had that in Washington Heights. Okay, I was one, an hour and a half. And no garage? I
Yeah,
didn't like
there's a
that
bus
garage
that actually
is full.
really drops you.
Crazy. Not worth it.
Thank you,
Thanks for coming. Listen, did
I
you ever see that video?
You go again?
Where's your car
Okay, well, you can watch the videos together, right?
Very well. Thank you, Moshe. Moshe, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Come to New York.
Thank you so much, great class.
Right in between two airports. Seriously,
Is that the one
20 minutes from, between Kennedy and, LaGuardia, we're like smack in the middle.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
One of the things.
Yes, they're everywhere.
Oh, okay.
You must look it up online.
You find it comfortable for walking?
The best
I
ever.
gotta tell you this one.
You do things like Zumba and things like that?
Love that.
I'm handicapped.